Great to talk with all three of you. I have a ton of questions, but I do have to ask Mr. De Niro a quick question first, just because I've always wanted to know, as a big fan of A Bronx Tale and the extremely underrated Good Shepherd, I've always wondered if you came close to directing something else.
Well, I wanted to do a sequel to Good Shepherd, and making a movie is like it's an uphill battle. That's okay. And I was working with Eric Roth on it, the writer of the Good Shepherd, it just never fully happened. We just never got it going. That was the only thing I was really interested. I never thought of myself directing more than 5 movies, if ever, in my lifetime. If I find something that I really feel very strongly about and feel I can do something with, I would do it. And even a sequel to The Good Shepherd, if someone came along and said, look, I have this money that I don't know what to do with, and I want to give it to you to make the movie, I'll say, okay, I'll make it.
I actually really love that movie. And for you guys who maybe have not seen it yet, I would really recommend watching it. Matt Damon is excellent. Angelina Jolie, it's quite good. Jumping into now other things. For Laura and Oakley, I am curious, how many of your friends and family said they needed to visit you while filming this when they found out De Niro was going to be in it?
I don't know about Oakes, but my family definitely wanted to. My family actually didn't. I just had my manager at one point visit me while filming. I think everyone wanted to, and I think also everyone was super intimidated by it. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, this cast is insane. Do I even want to meet them? This is crazy."
I think my close family, my sister at one point, my brother, and I think my dad was with me, so it would have been my mom also came. So that was it. But yeah, it's always nice to have family visit on set, no matter what it is or what for. And yeah, it's always nice.
I would imagine this film is going to sell an awful lot of trampolines. So I am curious, Oakley and Robert, if you've gotten in on any sort of residuals on the trampoline industry.
No, I wish I had gotten the idea earlier from you, and I would have looked into it.
That trampoline stuff looked like it was a blast to film. Was it?
I had a good time. It was fun. Sorry. Yeah.
Definitely. I would say the same thing. I think it was a lot of fun, and the cast on set those days were definitely stacked, and it was cool to have everybody all in one place, doing those scenes and having fun while doing it.
I had a good time with everybody. Seeing Chris Walken and Cheech Marin, and it was just fun to watch them do what they were doing. The whole thing with the kids, it was a lot of fun.
Laura, I don't think a lot of people realize that you were in Superbad when you were much younger.
I was.
Right. And I am very curious, when did you realize what movie you were really a part of, and how many years before you could see it?
Okay, so great question. I have to say, I was always raised as a child actor. I was always raised to read the script beforehand. So I was 11 and I read the script and I was horrified. I was truly like, is this how guys talk? This is disgusting. I knew what I was looking at. And the director told me that the picture I was looking at was 2 guys fighting. But I knew what I was supposed to be looking at. And I didn't see the movie till years later. And when I finally did, I thought it was the funniest movie. I thought it was so, so funny. So for me, I did not see the movie at that age and when I was reading that script. But later, it was an awesome movie. They did a great job.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm part of it.
Right. No, totally. I would imagine something I've always wondered for all three of you. I would imagine there's a day that you're stepping on set that you're nervous about something, whether it be a line of dialogue, whether it be a stunt, whether it be, it could be anything. I'm curious if you guys could each share a day that you were really nervous about filming something and why.
Sometimes there's at least as a younger actor, and obviously during this time as well, working on set, you also were, if it's during the school year, doing school as well. So that's something that you have to balance, and that can be difficult when it comes down to switching gears from doing your school on set and then also, you know, going to film. And I think sometimes that switching of gears can be a little bit difficult and can bring about some nerves, but that's the main thing that's ever even, you know, made me nervous while being on set. That's at least for me.
I went into another film right away that was very, very different. It was a drama. It was rated R, and I actually got the opportunity to produce it as well. And one scene in particular, it's based on a book, and it was my favorite scene in the book where the sister, the character I play, finds something out and it causes her to have this emotional breakdown. I truly, like, I cried reading it in the book, and the day of the scene we were filming it, the author was there. So I was already nervous about doing justice to the scene, but having the author there as well was like really, really nerve-wracking. But I had talked to the director beforehand, and, you know, we kind of talked about what the set was going to be like kind of what I needed as an actor for me to get that scene. And I felt really happy with the work afterwards, but I was nervous like crazy that day.
I have a couple of stories, but they're too complicated for this interview. Another time, if you have more time, or we do it one-on-one, you would understand it as soon as I told you. But I've had that feeling, though, a feeling, oh my God, after all these years of anxiety, going to the set. One time, going to the set when I had my young kids in the car jumping all around, the dog in the back running, and just total chaos, and trying to keep my concentration on what I was about to do, and not even sure how I was going to do it when I got there because of the situation, the way it was presented to me at last minute. So that's as much as I'll go into, but it was... can
you say what movie it was?
I can't even do that now. I mean, maybe one day later, but it was...
No problem. No problem.
Situation, but the feeling was, you know, I hadn't had that feeling in since I was a young actor, and I've rarely had that feeling, but this was one time when I was older, when I was put in a situation that I was nervous about.
I'm already out of time with you guys. I'm just going to say congrats, and I really do hope you get money from the trampolines.
Thank you.
Cool. Have a great day.